Yo, what's going on, guys? Wobs here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we have an insane leak for Season 3 confirming the new hero, events, game modes, and more. And this will be the first time you're seeing this leak because nobody else has it, so strap in. Let's get straight into it though, because this leak reveals that Phoenix is indeed going to be the brand new Season 3 hero releasing at the start of Season 3 on July 11th. Now, this information comes from upcoming advertising campaigns for Marvel Rivals, where creators will get to showcase the new season, and in the campaign message it says celebrate the launch of Season 3 and the arrival of our new hero Phoenix. So that right there is the first thing I want to talk about. Season 3's first hero is indeed Gan Gray, the Phoenix. I think most of us were believing it would be that way based on the leaks. I've talked about it for a very long time. I knew Gan Gray was coming, but also the in-game lore has been mentioning Gan Gray, the heroes calling upon a primal force of the universe to help defeat Null next season, obviously pointed to Gan Gray. They also mentioned the white hot room in some of the lore, so it adds up, and now this leak confirms it. Now, what we don't know for certain is her abilities. However, this is now a perfect time to go over everything we know from the leaks, because Gan Gray did have a bunch of leaked abilities, and some of these will definitely have changed. I mean, we didn't get a full description, just the ability names. But she had two forms in the game files, a human form and a Phoenix form. Obviously, she wields the power of the Phoenix Force, so this makes sense. Now, we don't know how she'll switch between the two forms. There are plenty of ways that we have theorized. Obviously, she could just switch it, just like Emma Frost can, or Cloak and Dagger. She may have to die to reach Phoenix form, which is probably not that likely. Or she activates her ultimate, which then puts her in this new Phoenix form. But in her human form, she has some psychic and telekinetic abilities. We had the explosion abilities and the transfer abilities. Now, since she was leaked to be a duelist, I assume these are more kind of aggressive abilities, like area of effect explosions that you can do at range. And the transfer ability, I'm not sure if this is going to be some way of maybe shielding yourself for a little bit, or maybe applying the transfer to an enemy, and as you deal damage to all enemies, it deals extra damage to that specified enemy. I think that'd be cool. We also had the Shattered Star Impact. And then over in Phoenix form, she had the Phoenix Ray, which is probably her primary fire in that form. We had the Phoenix Wings flying, so it seems she will be able to fly. Definitely in Phoenix form. She might be able to permanently fly. We also have the Phoenix Shadow, another ability. And then Phoenix Punishment. And finally, Phoenix Elegy. Now, Phoenix Elegy is believed to be the ultimate. It sounds very ultimate based. And yeah, as I said, these are the names of the abilities we had leaked. And now we know she's coming on July 11th. I think it's good to take a look at. So let me know what you think will happen in the comments. And in Season 3, the schedule will be much shorter. Each half season will only be 1 month long. So we will be getting the second hero 1 month later, around August 8th. Now, this could indeed be Blade, as he is getting teased more and more. He's moving around, but we'll have to wait and see until Season 3 starts to really know who the next hero is being hinted at. Now, that being said, we even had more information. They guaranteed that a new map is coming. I mean, we already know this is going to be the Clintar map. We should be getting the Clintar Celestial Remains map most likely first. As this has been teased in the Skybox, it'll be a map that takes place in the body of the fallen Celestial that was slain by Null, as Null is also going to be awoken this season, and he'll be residing in the Core, which is another new Clintar map coming in the second half of Season 3. But they also mention new gameplay modes. So they don't specify the exact gameplay modes that are coming, but new gameplay modes is definitely exciting because there are a few options based on a lot of the leaked game modes that were in the game files since the game was released. Are things such as the Mystery Heroes modes. I think Mystery Heroes would be cool in Marvel Rivals. It's great in Overwatch, and I think that would be nice as a permanent kind of more quick play style mode. But we could also be getting the Capture the Flag mode. Capture the Flag has popped up in the game files a lot. There's a lot of assets for it. But I think a new permanent casual style mode is definitely something Marvel Rivals needs. I think a new mode that you can still play casually that doesn't feel like a goofy, silly LTM is definitely something that they need to add sooner rather than later. It could, of course, also be referring to LTMs. There are still some LTMs that seem to be on the way, like the Arm Race Deathmatch, which will most likely be a gun game style mode, where you get a kill with one hero, then you move on to the next hero, and it's just a free-for-all style where you have to progress through the heroes and get a kill with each until you finish the entire roster. But still, confirmation here that new gameplay modes are on the way, and also an in-game event. One of the upcoming events in Season 3 is called the Summer Party event. Now, I think this confirms quite a lot of things. First of all, obviously Season 3 takes place across summer, so we knew we were getting summer-style skins and a summery event, but I think this will directly link to the Marvel Swimsuit Special. It's been known now for a while that the Marvel Swimsuit Special comic releases on July 9th, just before the new season of Marvel Rivals, and Marvel themselves confirmed that this swimsuit special will contain skins that are going to be in Marvel Rivals. So I believe the Summer Party event will indeed feature a plethora of these skins, and we're seeing more and more cover art for the Marvel Swimsuit Special, which could also already have shown off some of those skins. Another one I found recently was this cover art for Magic. Of course, this could be an upcoming skin. I think it's cool that she uses her sword as a surfboard. We've already seen her use her sword as a snowboard in the winter skin, so I'd kind of like to see that. We also had this design for Emma Frost. This was another cover art for the Swimsuit Special comic. So we could see an Emma Frost skin. We're almost guaranteed to be getting a Psylocke skin, and it will probably look like this one on the cover art, or at least a variant of this, because we have a voice line in the game files now.
The perfect time to cut loose. So much for vacation.
Which is clearly linked to a summer skin. And there was also loads more in the cover art. I'll flash them up on screen. We had things like Human Torch, Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, Black Panther, so many awesome designs. So if that's something you're excited for, the Summer Party event coming to Marvel Rivals in Season 3 sounds promising. Now, on the topic of skins, since now we know we are getting Phoenix at the start of Season 3, we should be seeing more Phoenix Force skins for some of the other heroes. For some reason, we got the Moon Knight one early in Season 2, but you can see it is tagged with the Phoenix Force theme, meaning there are going to be more of them on the way. And this voice line for the skin that we originally had leaked,
I could get used to this,
can be heard when you view the skin in the menu. And we have more of these voice lines in the game files, and I now believe that the Captain America skin for Season 3 is actually going to be a Phoenix Force design, because these are the voice lines.
Just call me Captain Clintar. I was overdue for an upgrade.
And now we've seen the Moon Knight one, I think we're going to see the Phoenix Force Captain America to help fight against Null. But there's also going to be Null-themed designs where the heroes have been nullified to fight for Null. For example, a nullified Storm that has these voice lines.
We embrace nature's fury. Such raw power. Delicious.
And there was also a voice line for Rocket, who I think is also getting a nullified skin.
Whoa, hey, bite them, not me. Easy, buddy. We're supposed to be partners.
And that means in Season 3, the lore skins will have some heroes with Phoenix Force skins fighting against other heroes with nullified symbiote skins. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the leak that I have for you for Season 3. An exclusive one here on the Dillbobs channel, confirming everything we've been talking about for the last month or so. And it's a good feeling to know that we were right about Phoenix. We've been saying it for a very long time, that Phoenix will be coming in Season 3. In fact, I think I said that even in Season 1. So do let me know in the comments if you're excited for Jean Grey, and if there's a specific ability you're hoping she has, as she was planned to be a duelist, so they can go absolutely crazy with her. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. This is exciting times, and I'm sure we'll be getting trailers and more teasers very, very soon. But I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.